It's just about 8:48. It's January 4th, too. Do you know where your resolutions are? Or are you one of those people who has sworn off the whole process? Well, you don't have to, because Chandra Alexander's a life coach, and she's with us. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
You sent over some points that you want to make about making these resolutions, and you say, first of all, January 1st is just another day on the calendar, right?
Well, no matter what anybody thinks, it is just another day on the calendar. And what's good enough to do January 1st is actually good enough to do any other day of the year. So you don't want to set yourself up. The only thing worse than making no resolutions whatsoever is to make resolutions and then to break them. That really takes away your self-esteem and self-respect. That doesn't make you feel good about yourself. So I would think long and hard before you go ahead and make those resolutions, because there is a backlash to not doing them.
And you also say when you make these resolutions, make them for yourself. You're not trying to please anybody else. You got to please yourself.
Well, that's the most important thing. I mean, a lot of people please other people. That's what they do in everyday life, and that's actually what they do when they make New Year's resolutions as well. You can't do it for your husband. You can't do it for your girlfriend. You can't do it for your mother. You can't do it for your father. You have to really, really do it for yourself. And when you do it for yourself, it's not an intellectual understanding. Oh, I guess somebody told me I really need to lose weight or I need to work out. You actually have to have a feeling about it. The attitude change has to be there. So on an inner level, you make that change, not because intellectually you think that's what you're supposed to do.
Right. And then getting there, though, I mean, you know, once you make it, doing it for yourself, and you're going to make this change, you got to be disciplined, because I mean, it's hard.
Listen, nothing in life happens without discipline.
Right.
Discipline takes real work. You have to be willing to do the work. Most people are not willing to do the work. And I have a lot of people come to me and say, you know what, I started to do this, but it didn't feel natural. Guess what? Something that you've never done before is not going to feel natural. It's going to feel different. The reason you have discipline is not because you have a good attitude. The reason you have discipline is when you don't have a great attitude, when you don't feel good, because it's a plan that you've made that you're going to follow through no matter what. If you don't have discipline in life, forget New Year's resolutions. You can't do anything. Nothing comes to fruition without discipline.
And you're leading us into the last point. Be firm with yourself.
Well, the last point really is be gentle, but be firm with yourself, because this is a human journey. You got to cut yourself some slack. It's never like, you know what, I'm going to do this, and then it's a straight path upward. It's never like that. It's a couple steps up, a few steps back, a couple steps up, a step back. And the journey is incremental. And just because you have a day when you don't do so great is not a reason to say, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. Pick yourself up, get back out there, and do it again.
Chandra Alexander, life coach, thank you.
You're welcome,
Great advice
Russell.
this morning. And we've got everything she's talked about today at our website, which is myfoxtampabay.com, if you want to go back there repeatedly and check on it and on yourselves. Love you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Take care of yourself.
You're welcome.
It is 8:50.